Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Oh my, a beautiful day again. Well, potential, doesn't it? Been raining, grey skies. I can't even see defined clouds this morning. It's just all grey. It feels lovely though, like it's got potential for a gorgeous sunny day a little later. Calmness in the trees, just a little breeze on the outer. Hearing the birds sing is gorgeous. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. So we'll go across to the cards, shall we? Here we go. Now, what we have is our Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, of course, by Ciro Marchetti, the expanded edition. We've just got the cards that are within that realm of the regular numbered deck, 1 to 36. We've got the card 1, the Rider, 9 of Hearts there, as our home space energy, that is relevant to personal, etc. Card 34, the Fish, King of Diamonds, is our theme today. So it's the overall energy for what we're going to experience in our day. And then we move to card 12, Birds / Owls, 7 of Diamonds here in our workspace, the energies that pertain to how we earn our income and our livelihoods, etc., business and work. So they're the 3 cards in the spread that I have today. And we have our gorgeous owl energies in this card being learning is a gift, even when pain is your teacher. And sometimes that is the best teacher. Just all depends, doesn't it? Different ways of learning there is. And I'm just going to get the second owl card. This is the Owl Oracle card. That is the Wise Owl. Whoops, slipped out of my hand. And I'll bring it here. Represents wisdom and intelligence, guiding you to make informed decisions. So a lovely support card for today as well. And gorgeous energies around all of that. I'll zoom in and we'll see what the cards are going to show us today. Look at that interesting blue hue to it this morning. It's a weird light out there. Just the energy of the cloudiness and the mistiness, because I can see that there's a bit of mistiness around on the hills in the distance. So a lovely energy. I do think it foretells of a beautiful day. Right, now just check the comments before we move on. And Fiona, good morning, Ros Gurley, and all around the globe, a good afternoon or a good evening. And a chilly morning, and the sun is shining. Oh, it's great that the sun's shining where you are, because it certainly isn't here. But it is a bit chilly. It was only 9 degrees a moment ago. I checked with Alexa. Okie doke, let's start here. Oh, the colours, they look so washed out here through the camera compared to what I'm seeing on my table. It's amazing. The difference. I don't think I've got any. Let me just have a look, see if there's any settings on this that I can change. Can it? No, it's not looking the best. Oh, that looks a little more realistic. No, it's not really. I'll just leave them at the default. The temperature might be a bit different. Let's see. No, that doesn't. Well, it sort of changes it a bit. I'm going to put that up a little bit. Okie doke. Here we go. Our fish. It's the card of abundance. It's all things that are going to bring in that we have as our uppermost thoughts in the way of our abundance. Not necessarily just money, right? This is not just a straight financial card. It's the abundance of all that we have around us. In fact, this is one that I haven't checked the guidebook for so long. I am actually just going to read this one and see what it reminds us of. Because every so often it doesn't hurt to go back to our guides and see and double check and recalibrate, I suppose is one word. And I'm being guided to do this morning, obviously, because as you can see, these have lovely little verse type things instead of keywords and stuff like that. Okay. I bring plenty and abundance. I deal in commerce and sales. Well, it is saying money side, I suppose. Anyway, let me get back to just reading that. I bring plenty and abundance. I deal in commerce and sales. I advocate independence and promote self-reliance and trade. Water, expansion, and flow is my department. Be careful not to tip the scales between tipsy and loaded. You don't want to end up dizzy and bloated. I love the verses with this particular deck, how Chiro's put these. So the fish of the Lenormand symbolise resources and money. The three fish here in the blue depths show that we can dive deep to gather in food and abundance. In some tradition, the card also symbolises wealth. Okay, where this card appears, it teaches us to make the most of the resources that we possess. In modern parlance, it means speculate, to accumulate, or making a little go a long way. The exact meaning is dependent on the cards around us. And I think it is new energies coming in with that and spending wisely and dealing with our resources wisely, because we've got the Owls and we've got the Rider. That this is surrounded by home, work, and wow, it really does recalibrate the meaning of the fish for me. I had gone off more on the not so financial, monetary, etc. abundance, but it does mean that as well, more predominantly from what the interpretations of others is. I still feel it's an abundance of whatever you desire in whatever way that you need to have. More of, I think, or that using the resources wisely, like the meaning itself said in from the guidebook. It's that if you're really feeling that you need companionship, you're going to be able to move out and about and gain some companionship or enjoy company in groups of some sort or places and spaces that you meet other people for social events, anything like that, let alone just, well, for Tai Chi, for me, as an example, around about today, I have Tai Chi. Although probably not going to make it today, I've got another thing on. Anyway, it's all of that you have as that thought and consciousness around your abundance, okay? And we're bringing it into our rider in the home space. Checking the comments, and we've got Keza saying good morning, Ros, and also lovely to have you here, Keza. Nice to have you here, absolutely indeed. And here we have Fiona with the numbers. I was looking at that in front. A day number of 3 and all the cards numbers together is equal to a 10 or a 1. And that's lovely synchronicity, isn't it? Another 3 for me, and the 1, the start of a new journey that we have with our rider. Especially if what you do is read your cards from that way, left to right, and don't have the themes that I've put to these cards as far as this particular spread goes. You can read it in whatever way you need to, And Fiona saying good morning to Keza. So lovely to be able to express through this technology with each other, the g'days and everything. And thank you, Fiona, for the numbers from Keza. So there we go. No problems, Keza. Exactly. Thank you. And I'm starting to learn those little shortcut acronyms like the NP. I presume it means no problems. So that's all we have in the comments at the moment. So we'll go onward with this new message that's coming in as far as our home space as the rider brings it in. It's all that potential with that gorgeous rainbow and the freedom in ways that we can only express ourselves as individuals, and understanding whatever the message it is that the rider's bringing for you, that you yourself are able to communicate in good, clear ways to send a message out as well. Because it could be that you're needing to send a message to another in some form around and about you. I do feel it's the close personal message type of thing. Someone that's watching this is definitely going to have new message that's going out to a person that is really close to them, and it's needing to be very succinct, personalized, and have confidence that you're going to be able to put it clearly for the other to be able to understand with love. Okay, I've got that beautiful rainbow of the covenant. Rainbows have that meaning for me as a covenant, and that does go back to my younger days of Bible reading and church going and all the rest. It's just a belief in self, I feel, that covenant, and we need to trust what we have received and take it inward in the way that we are meant to receive it, in the best way of understanding that we have for ourselves. And I just got the flash of code books. It's almost like you're getting personal messages from God or whoever your name for the entities are. That you're getting a personalized, just for you, coded message, and that it is only you who has that code breaking, deciphering ability for that code. So it really brings it down to the nth degree of being personalized for you and absolutely special. So take the time to understand those signs and symbols and the messages that you're getting today. And they are more personalized, they are more in that home realm, home space. So it could be just something that one of your members of your family says to you that really just goes click, aha, those moments. That's what I'm feeling is going to be part of what the messages are you're receiving today. Okay, so have that open mind and know that all ways of communication are going to be able to be for you in abundance, to be able to bring more of what you're desiring and what you need in your life today. Okay, so that's what I'm getting as the message from the Rider card today. Now, where do I get up to? And there we go. So Fiona's saying nice and sync with 3 fish in today's number is 3. Yes, absolutely. It is. I think the synchronicity is just amazing in the way that we can have these ways of, sharing and seeing different things in all the different messages and how synchronous they are. And you saw a rainbow yesterday. It was magical. Yeah, it's in the rain. We need the rain. We need the clouds and the rain and everything to create the rainbows, that mistiness, the moisture in the air, all of that, don't we? So there we go. Thanks, Fiona. And morning, Roz and Fiona and all our friends in Facebook world. A last full day here in Queensland as we fly home tomorrow in the evening and may even see the beach today. Oh, goodness. Do they still have some beaches up there? I saw a little clip that showed even more of, I don't know whether it was the Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, with the erosion from the tides and big winds, big tides, and etc. Interesting seeing some of that happening. It is the natural world, the tides, the oceans, and everything else. As we come and move into our business space, our workspace, for those who are in business, for those who work, it doesn't matter. It's the capacity for earning our livelihoods and incomes is what this one is indicating. And next to the fish, with the abundance happening there and my my computer's going on a go slow, you might have had a bit of a slowing there. The hours, that time to listen first, contemplate, really think, look, see, all the angles and perspectives that you can before you actually move off with certainty in whatever it is you're doing today. I think that's the message that we're getting. It does need some diligence and some taking us, letting your breath out, taking the breath and letting that is meant to be seen, that is meant to be observed in detail, listened to. We're using all of our senses here. And I think my actual camera there has, I don't know what's happened to that one. Anyway, you can't see my pencil moving around. I can't on this end anyway. So with the hours and that communication, it means communication. Well, that's our inner communication as well. It's that we give as our brain talking to ourselves, all of that with other people, with how we're listening, with how we're taking in all the senses, including smell and taste and touch, all of it. Okay? So do take note of that for your day today in how that's going to work for you. Seeing and then acting, because it is a lot to do with the action afterwards as well. You can still sit and do nothing. That's also a choice. It's also a way of acting. It's the, contemplation. Move with it in your gut feel as far as your method of being in your workspace today, but knowing that there is an abundance that is quite readily available today as you move through your day. Okay. Now, I'm going to come back to here. That other camera wasn't working. I might need to have to replace a couple. I don't know. I don't know. Now, here we go. Let's go. You were at the beach. You thought you might get to the beach. It's been nice here, but we will look. Ah, yes. Because you're not on the beachfront type of a conference area. I can't even remember asking you what exactly location you are. You just said Sunshine Coast, isn't it? Have a good day too, Shaz, for that. And certainly let us know. And Fiona's saying, good morning, Shaz Girly. Have fun. And Keza, I need some sunshine, not rain. Warm, not cold. Well, you are in those mountains that attract more of the cold this time of year, isn't it? Um, I'm sure you'll get it sometime soon, Keza. And hello to Michaela. Lovely to have you popping in. Lovely, lovely see you. To see you. Hi, Michaela. There you go. And Shaz, after washing my hair as all that gel and hairspray from the 80s themed dinner from last night. Yes, that was an interesting look, wasn't it? Going back to the 80s. You actually put gel and hairspray in to hold that up. Ugh, I don't like using that stuff. But anyway, you know that. Michaela, I hope we are all well. I know for myself that I am, and I'm sure that most others are as well. Hope you're feeling better too, Fiona. So thank you, Ros Gurley, for today's messages, and have a fab day. To someone all around the world, the good afternoon or the good evening. I'm off to get ready for another doctor appointment, then do a bit of shopping with your son. Light peace, Ashay. Thank you so much for being here, Fiona, and sharing those numerology and everything as well. Hope you get sorted with the doctors too and you get better. Thank you and have an amazing day, all from Keza with those gorgeous hearts. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. And I do have the links to the psychic.online in the post. Oh, that didn't come up. I hit the button and it didn't work. I think I must have misaimed. There's that one for the Psychic Online, and here is this one for the Buy Me a Coffee. Just depends where and how you'd like to choose and the ease of which you'd like to do that. So thank you. We'll see you tomorrow around about the same time, and stay healthy, well and wise. Do take the time to really use all of your senses, like the owls, the picking up of everything in those quiet moments of contemplation, observance, opening your senses, being open to whatever you are receiving with your message today, because it certainly is bringing in that's more abundant for each and every one of us, and being able to use those resources wisely. Thank you, and be the best you. Namaste.